Hey, Asha, how you doing today?
I am quite well, and yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks to all of our listeners today. We have Miss Ayesha Lakes with PhoArtGraphy, and she'll be sharing with us a little bit about herself and her business. And just so you know, Asha, the reason why we started doing this is because we wanted to continue to help our referral partners, our clients, to share their message with others. And we know that you are going to tell us a lot about your photography. But what we want to pull out today is why. So we're going to ask you a few questions of why those clients should choose you over some of the others that are out there. So if you don't mind, let's get started and share with us where are you from?
I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. So you're a Browns fan or you like
Yes.
Pittsburgh?
No. Actually, my husband likes Pittsburgh, but I'm.
Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, y'all got them this year, this past year. I think y'all beat them once, or did y'all beat them twice? I think. I know once for sure.
Yeah, once for sure.
Yeah, it's
But yeah,
okay.
I'm like, hey, we're happy with that. I mean, I don't have a rivalry with my husband.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
that deep.
Yeah, I have friends that are Pittsburgh fans, and anytime, that they can get beat up on, I'm cool with that. But so Cleveland, so you're up in Cleveland. You have a large family there, small family. How's
Um,
that look?
Actually, most of my family has moved down south. I still have like aunts and uncles and cousins up there, but the majority of my family are here in Georgia, Alabama. Yeah, here in Georgia and Alabama. Mhm.
Okay. So did you go to school up in that area, or how did your school look?
Well, it was kind of like a back and forth. I was
Hmm.
born up there. We lived up there for a while. Then we came down here. I started school. Then we actually went to California at one point.
Okay.
Uh, Came back. Then I went to back to Ohio,
Hmm.
um, and then came back here, and I've been here ever since.
Okay. What part of California did you guys live in?
Pomona.
Pomona. Okay. Awesome. I was hoping you said L.A. because I'm a Los Angeles fan, so I like the Lakers as well. So transit around a little bit, and then did you go to college, or how did that look for you?
I went to Georgia Southwestern State University.
Okay.
That's in Americus.
Okay.
At the time, it was Georgia, just like Georgia Southwestern College.
Okay.
But I got my Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Information Systems from there.
Okay. So you were gonna just do some computer work. What made you focus on that?
Um, I really, in actually, in high school, I had a basic um, programming class,
Mm-hmm.
and I enjoyed creating things and making them work. So I thought, hey, I want to do that. In college, I realized that no, I don't really like programming. I like computers.
Right.
I like designing systems, but I did not like the actual programming part of it.
Okay. So with it, what did you ended up doing as soon as you graduated or left school? What did you end up getting into?
I did have a computer. I had several computer jobs.
Okay.
First one was considered. It was called PC specialist.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite. That was actually a misnomer to me because basically all I was doing was putting together financial reports.
Okay. So it wasn't exactly what you thought at first.
No. I mean, PC specialist makes you think of something else other than creating reports. It was for
Yeah.
a credit card processing company,
Oh,
oddly enough.
nice. Check that out. Look how
First,
the
first
world's all
data.
together. Okay, First Data. Hey, I'm one of their biggest fans. I, lo-
So, wait,
awesome. Okay, and then from PC, where did you go from there?
oh gosh, you're asking me to think way back because that was my first real job. I had an office and everything. It was awesome.
Okay.
And then I've had other jobs in the PC field.
Mm-hmm.
I've done tech support,
Okay.
again for credit card processing. I've
Okay.
done that.
Okay. So you know what I'm talking about when I'm out here speaking to these people.
I do. I used to install the back office systems for hotels.
Okay. You got any more of those contacts? I could use them. I need to sign up a hotel for sure. No doubt about it.
Now I enjoyed those. I would go and stay at the resorts,
Okay.
and, and I was always working with the night crew,
Mm-hmm.
so I could like just kind of wander around, whatever, during the day. And at night, I'd have to usually get up around midnight to train the folks in the back office.
Okay. How long did you extend out the longest term there? Because they probably gave you 2-3 days to do it. Did you extend it out weeks at a time? How did you do that?
No, I mean, they had a set amount of days that I had to do it within.
Okay.
It was anywhere from 3 to 5 days, depending on how big the property was and what I had to do.
What would you do? You remember what's the best one you went to?
Um, well, this was a good and a bad one. Marina Del Rey,
Okay.
California.
Okay.
There, and I went to another really nice one in Utah.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm not getting off of that California one because you said it was good and bad. So give me a couple of the goods and a little bit of that bad.
The good was Marina Del Rey is gorgeous,
Okay.
just gorgeous. So then the weather was great and had a good time. Then I had to go to San Diego, which is fine. But while I was up there, I had contracted pneumonia and bronchitis. So,
Okay. I see how that can change it up a little bit. Pretty weather, but not healthy at the time. I get it.
right. So that was the bad. So I came back home with walking pneumonia and bronchitis.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, let's get on away from that for sure. So share with me. After you left those tech jobs, before you started doing what you were doing, what was your last position before you started doing that?
My last position was as a software consultant.
Okay. What types of softwares were you consulting?
It was a proprietary software.
Okay.
It was for the services industry, so they would. It was software that would help companies track their consultants, the jobs they're on, their skills, all the projects they're associated with. So I would actually help install and train on that particular software, and also devise processes around the use of the software.
Okay, so you were working with the clients directly
Yes.
from the moment they came on board. You supported them throughout the process. That's what you were doing.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So the reason why I ask those questions is, like I mentioned in the beginning, we want the viewers to know why they should help you, and that shows the person that when they decide to let you take those pictures, you know how to help walk them through the process of making sure that everything is set up nice, and make sure they're comfortable and looking good. So you were doing that with the software. What made you decide you were going to be an artist?
Well, I've always loved photography. I received my first camera when I was like 10 or 11,
Okay.
and that was like the best gift ever. I was just taking pictures of everything.
Okay.
And I believe I switched, I decided to switch in about 2000 because my job was no longer fulfilling. What had happened was, was the company was going public. And so they're getting venture capital money and all this. And then they sold the company to a company that really didn't care about the current employees.
Right.
And the environment was just not a really good one. So I no longer had joy going into work. So I'm like, I want to do something else. And I don't want to get back in the whole cycle of starting a new job, loving the job, something happened, I hate the job, then I got to go find another one.
Right.
So I want to do something that I enjoy, that I can actually make a living from. And photography came up. So I was like, I will do that.
That's awesome. I say it all the time. When you find that thing that you would do for free, and then you just so happen to get paid for it, you enjoy it more because you don't say, oh, I got to get up and go and do this. Oh, I got 3 more hours left before I can get off. What you did is you grabbed hold of what was passionate to you and then decided to make a business about it. So do you remember that first person that you professionally shot?
Wow, that was so long ago. I don't know if it's the first, but I actually started, there were friends of mine that wanted to support me. So they let me photograph them.
Well, good. Well, good. So did you stick in that realm? Did you stick to families and photos like that? Or do you do real estate, or what all do you do?
I am a portrait photographer. And it was so funny. I was thinking about it this morning because my main focus is children.
Okay.
I've always loved photographing children. And I just happened to think I used to photograph my little sisters all the time. I have so many photos of them, and there are times where I would have them pose, or I put them in a certain place and pose them. And I just really, really love working with children. People look at me like I'm crazy. It's like, really? And like 3-year-olds are my favorite. And
Okay.
yeah, they really think I'm crazy then, but no, 3-year-olds are perfect. But I enjoy photographing people in general
Okay.
because I enjoy the energy exchange. You know, I feed off the good energy of other people,
Makes sense. That makes sense.
and that heightens my creativity. So I mainly focus children, but I expanded to add headshots and branding for entrepreneurs and small business owners, because we all need good headshots as well. And you need pictures to tell your story, because most of the time people are going to meet you online before they actually meet you in person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, having that good picture there just helps, it helps with the building of the relationship, because if I had an ugly selfie with a terrible background and I'm saying, "Hey, let me help you with this revenue," they'll be like, "Well, I'm not sure." So to everyone that is listening out there, that business owners as well as have children or families, I'm sure you'll do a family as well. She is here to help you with that. What would you say is the best location where you've shot a family?
Well, the majority of the time I actually go to my clients' homes,
Okay. Okay.
especially when I have small children, because it's so much easier and more convenient for them, especially if you have little children and trying to get them all neat and then put them in a car and take them somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
It's easier if they're just neat and they just have to come downstairs.
Okay. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. So she's very thoughtful in taking care of those pictures, as you guys can see, because there are those good locations that are out there with the stone bridges and the forest in the back, but it's a lot harder to control a smaller child out there to try to keep their attention, especially with all the butterflies flying around and things like that. So she focused on helping. How far are you willing to go to do those photographs?
I've actually been out to Ackworth,
Okay.
and I think the farthest I've actually been has been Macon.
Macon? Okay. Okay. Was it like a family reunion or a bunch of families, or what was it that took you that far?
It was actually an organization.
Okay.
I did some photography for the Boys and Girls Club of Central Georgia.
Okay. Okay.
Their headshots, and then I also did some photos of the children that they're going to use for their website.
All right. Well, that's a good deal. Now having that good target client, because you shared with us, you would rather focus with families, helping business owners, business representatives with their headshots. Like with us, business owners that deal with business owners are good referral partners for us. Who have you found to be a good referral partner for yourself while doing the photography?
Um, yeah, basically people with smaller children, because generally they have friends that have small children as well.
Okay.
And other business owners, people on LinkedIn, basically that need. There are some people on LinkedIn that do these.
It's part of your process scrolling down LinkedIn and like, yep, I'm about to call. Yep, I'm about to call. That's what you do.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, you need a new headshot.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
Yeah, it's awesome because I remember when I met you a while back, we were doing face-to-face networking, and I don't know what type of headshot I had at the time. I think it was probably just a selfie, and I remembered you mentioning it. I said, well, let me get tightened up here so I can get my photograph a little bit better, because it is important, because it's truly the first impression a lot of times that people see. So, with the times where they are now, like I mentioned, we did a lot of face-to-face networking. What are some of the places that you're networking to try to keep your message out there?
I do network with the MP group.
Awesome. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Where are some of those other places you go?
I go to the Pro Networker events,
Okay. Yeah, Corey's awesome.
because that's where I met you.
Yep. He helped me to get started on my networking journey. I remember I was started to network, and I went to one of his seminars on how to network.
Mm-hmm.
This is almost 4 years ago, and I still utilize some of those same principles. So that's awesome group. I know I've been to some of his virtual ones, but I can't wait till we can,
get back together in
get back
person.
to the
I know
circle.
they were so fun.
Yeah, it is. It's just interesting because, again, like you mentioned, that energy that you can feel from someone because you're face to face. Right now we're trying to do our best with the virtual because of the times, but it is a little bit different if, like, you were on that side of the table over
I
there.
know.
You know, but it's cool. It's cool. So where you are now is you're helping the families, you're helping the business owners. What does the future look like for you? Where are you trying to take the business?
That is a very good question. I think at one point I was thinking perhaps I might actually want a studio.
Okay. Okay.
Now I'm still mulling that over. I actually like going to where my clients are because I do like providing that convenience for them. Because time people don't have as much time. You know,
Hmm.
there's always something to do. So if I
Absolutely.
can help them mitigate their time issues, I'm happy to do it.
Okay. So a studio just in your location, or you want to have one in the central part of the city? Where would you think you want to have that studio?
Maybe a central part where it's easy for people to come to. I mean, I have a small studio in my home that I use sometimes when necessary, but probably outside my home, not too far from where I live, but in an easy to find location.
You think you would bring on additional photographers, or you think you would just be by yourself this entire time?
Time will tell. I in my last corporate job, I was offered a management position
Hmm.
and I turned it down because I'm not one to be managing people.
I understand. Hey, listen, I understand. I've been in sales for many years now. I think this is my 20th year in sales. In the first portion of it, I was sales manager. I think at one time I had up to 53 employees that I had to take care of. I said, man, I didn't know I was going to have 53 kids. But, it's making sure that they're taken care of when it comes to work. But then also, because you're helping them, it carries over into their life as well. So you have to deal with some of those things that's going on. So I definitely understand that. I was just asking because, after this airs, there's going to be so many people that are going to say, hey, I want to go and work with her. So I was just seeing if they should get ready to put in that application or not.
Yeah. No, not at this time. Perhaps if I get even a bit more mellow. But no, I sometimes I have people come and assist me, and that's about the extent of it. Depending, like if it's outdoor and for whatever reason I might need an outdoor assistant, then I'll have somebody help me. Usually it's another photographer, or sometimes it's actually my son.
Okay.
Uh, I'm like, dude, I'm not going to just give you money for free. You're going to have to work for this. So
Has he shown interest in wanting to follow that path, or he has different interests?
he has different interests. When he was younger, he did have an interest in
Oh,
it,
all right. All right.
but now, not so much.
Okay.
But
Okay.
but he will help me because he wants to make some money.
Yeah, maybe it'll come back around like you shared with us. When you were younger, that was one of your passions. You went through what was taught to most of us: get an education, go to school, get your career job. But, it all came back around, that passion that you had early in life, to now you're able to create a business and grow it from there. So to everyone that's listening, she loves to help you with those family photos, help you with your headshots, maybe not so much with the weddings and things like that. So it's always important to know what's a good referral and what's a bad referral. So we'll just keep it to that. Now, with this, as I spoke with you earlier, it is really a highlight for you. So what we want to do is give you that last word. So it can be a poem, it can be just your thoughts. Share with us. What do you have for us?
Oh wow. I have no poems remembered, but my favorite photography quote is, "Don't shoot what it looks like, shoot what it feels like."
That's awesome.
I
Awesome.
love that quote because I feel I when I photograph people, it's how the person makes me feel and how the image makes me feel. And I want people to feel a certain way about the images I produce.
Okay.
Not just say, oh, that's a nice picture. No, I really want them to see the person in the picture.
Awesome. Awesome. Look at that focus, everyone. Now tell people, how can they get in contact so they can get that beautiful picture taken?
Well, there is my website, which is PhoArtGraphy.com, and that's, I should spell that right.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's PhoArtGraphy.com. I have a contact form on there that comes to me, and fill out some information, and then we can set up a consultation. I always like to have a consultation prior to any session so that we're on the same page. You know what to expect. I know what you want, and then we'll just go from there.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm also on Instagram.
Sweet.
As PhoArtGraphy, and also brand_u_portraits. That is for the headshots and the branding side.
Okay. Okay. So they'll be able to see the family photos as well as the headshots from there. Well,
Yeah.
it's been definitely a pleasure having you on today. We truly appreciate you taking out time with us and sharing with us about yourself and your business. For those that are listening today, if you need to get that headshot, please give her a shout. And again, we appreciate you coming on with us today, Ayesha.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. No worries at all. Well, thanks again.
All right.